Alright guys, hello and welcome back. So we have a new league and a new tournament. Clearly the league, not everything we want it to be, but the tournament has tech find. So we will accept a bad league if we get a good tournament. It's not awesome, but it's good enough. But yeah, we are going to take on the Ronso Fangs. Kilka Beast taking on the Guado Gories. Let's just jump right in. And let's also set like proper positioning, right? We don't necessarily want Eager in the field. I mean, to be fair, he could probably still win. Like, this is not a, I don't know, this isn't like a strong team, right? Like, this is not a team we're facing where it's like, oh no, like, you know, they could win. It's just not, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm too harsh on the Ronso Fangs. I know I get a little bit of flack for that, because I don't know, I'm always putting down the Ronso Fangs and the Goers and all those teams, you know? I'm just saying they're worthless and, like, you know, waste of our time. But I guess they can be good at certain levels. I've been playing a lot of early Final Fantasy Blitzball lately, actually. I think actually when this video premieres, I think some of them will already have like premiered. But I'm I'm creating a new series, if you guys are curious. So it's going to be all the missable content in Final Fantasy X. So I know it sounds really dumb. It's kind of selfish actually, because I want the series for me. Like, I'm going to publish it on YouTube, but I kind of want it it's something I'm probably going to watch. Because it's not like a commentary series. It's everything you can miss. So like, it'll showcase just like really short scenes, probably around like a minute scenes, you know, a minute to under a minute in most cases. I think the first videos going live are the winning the tournament versus losing the tournament, and the team the team conversation after that, right, with all the Aurochs. And then also the conversation with Luzu and Gata after winning and losing the tournament, because there is different dialogue in the second iteration of that, and then different animation with the team. So it's like really small stuff, but I think it's really cool. And then, like, I don't know, there's just a billion different things, and the goal for it is, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make a playlist starting from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, of like every single thing that you can do, and then you can kind of watch the playlist, and it's just like really short videos, and like the whole goal is like, I want them to be like really consumable, right? Like, I'm trying my best to like whittle them down as much as I can, because the whole point of their existence is not to waste people's time. It's like, hey, this exists, you like that, cool, like, goodbye, you know? Like, it's very short content, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. I'm a fan, but you know, it's just cool stuff like that, you know. And then some stuff I've made I can already add to it, like the birds on the SS Leaky, I want to say. Although there is an argument that isn't missable, because at the very end of the game, like, you can always go there, but I guess you can technically miss it, you know. And I don't know. The thing is, there's like 1,000 scenes like that, right? Like, there's just like 1,000 different variations. I mean, you think about like your conversation with Waka outside of Bhed, and you know, like, there's different conversation based on what you do. The conversation with Luzu and Gata in Luca, where they tell you, hey, you're gonna miss the game, you gotta stay out of this area, when you try to go to the Mian High Road with Yuna before going to the cafe to see Orin. Like, legitimately, there's 1,000 different things. So that'll be a series. I'm not sure if I'm gonna publish all those videos to like the subscription feed. Quick answer, most likely no. I don't know. It's hard to justify, because I'll publish like the cool ones maybe, but not all of it matters. Like, the real selling point to me is the playlist, because you can kind of just like put the playlist on and, you know, let it go. So one of the challenges though is not all of the optional content like has vocal dialogue, so you'd have to watch the screen. So I'm thinking if I should like commentate like what's happening on the screen. I'm really torn, you know. But there's a bunch of like bunch of different things like that. I think the next one I'm gonna actually record is the Potion Lady in Xanarkand, where you can give her tickets and she'll be like thanks, or if you don't, she'll be like, oh, what a bummer. But yeah, exciting stuff. Looks like Barrack leveled up, level 78, more HP. As if he needed it, right? As if he needed it. Yeah, one of the big things about me though, I mean, there's never a lack of series, right? That's the truth. I don't know, it's something I thought was cool. Like I was just thinking about it, like as I was thinking of like so how I actually came up with this idea was I was recording Blitzball videos and I was scheduling them to go live on the weekend, and I wanted to kind of like freshen up kind of what gets uploaded on the weekend. So I wanted something not Blitzball and not a playthrough, and I wanted something like unique, you know, format. So I figured that these would be those would be the best ones. I don't know, I like them. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think we're lacking in Blitzball in general, though. So I mean, I think we're pretty good on that. We've got the Blitzball covered. But there's just a lot of cool stuff, right? So, and I mean, and how cool is that? Like, maybe I'm gushing too much, but how cool is it? Like, you just have a playlist of like you if you have like FOMO or whatever, like fear of missing out, you could just have a playlist that just has all the optional stuff that you can miss in the game. You know, like we're not gonna upload stuff you can't miss, right? Like I'm not gonna upload like the conversation between characters that precedes the story, right? Because that doesn't make any sense. You know, like if you're gonna mandatorily see that during the game, then like you just play the game. But if you don't want to spend a billion years like hunting down all the alternate like scenes in the game, you can just go through the playlist and it'll have every single one listed. Which is a daunting task, because honestly on my end I gotta make sure I don't miss out on any, because I don't think I've actually seen all the optional scenes. I mean, there's so many, you know, and you can really stretch what an optional scene is if I'm honest, because I don't know, like when you so. The reason I want to include Xanarkand Potion Girl is because you can give her a yes and no answer. But like, if I'm just gonna include every single person you talk to and that gives you an item, that's gonna be. I think that's a bit much, right? That's just a bit. I don't know. Maybe just one video, right? Like, so like when you're departing Bhed, like one video covering what everyone says and what items they give you, and I don't know, even that seems a little bit iffy. I don't know. Really what this stems from, if I'm honest, is I'm really nerdy about the like side characters in a game. Is one of the things I didn't like about Final Fantasy 1, where it felt like I was living in this world devoid of life, and you know, like no one really had anything, just like any personality, and I was saving the world, but why did I care about saving the world, right? Like why did I, you know, there was no Callie on the Mian High Road telling me about how like she's really happy about Sin being gone. Like there was no like people in the world that, you know, expressed like a personality, right? I mean, it's kind of just restating. So I really like the side characters and, you know, the conversations they have, and I think it really adds like heavily to the overarching like feel of a world. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would make me. Just like a fan of like world building, then, I suppose, as opposed to like the main plot. I'm more of a fan of like world building. I don't know. It's tough to quantify for me, because I'm sure there's probably a word for it, but that's what I'm really into. So I want to kind of record content on that, so it kind of expands, your perspective on like, oh, this person's doing this thing. Yeah, but a little bit of experience for them. A lot for Nimric actually, 39. So no level ups, but a lot of experience. So I mean that is good. So we 2-0 the Fangs, and Glory's 2-1 the Beast. So not too bad. We're tied for top scorer. We don't actually care about top scorer today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.